It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the double. Check six.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now a play fake. Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to convert on third and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action. Now it's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and get
one of the best in the league, especially this time of year. It's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And a 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Lance. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And cycle.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
We're scoreless after 1. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That is caught by the tight end, Kennedy. And the Niners have struck first in this NFC title game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do.
Making a nice play defensively.
Let's go now.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. So that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Lance to throw it. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
But big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So 3 points left on the table thanks to a great play there on special teams. They just couldn't protect long enough, Charles, to get that kick away.
Yeah, special teams coaches aren't just simply there to applaud, right? And they're not just there to encourage. They're there to find weaknesses where you can go block the kick. Give them big credit for that one. Good scouting, and they executed it well.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of 3 and it'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
Thank the guy.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run with Robinson, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And a decent effort, but they'll mark him down about 3 yards shy of the first. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Hey, check,
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
On play action, Lance.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We can see the goal line. Here we go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off of play action, here's Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action. Here's Hurts. On the move to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They go play action with Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded at the 43. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 70 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing his lance on third down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Lance looking to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to get the lead up to 4.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Going for it with Sanders. They find some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they get to hoist the Hallis trophy.